Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Captify Consulting Investor Relations team, I welcome you all to the Q2 and H1 FY26 post earnings conference call of Macpower CNC Machines Limited. Today on the call from the management team, we have with us Mr. Rupesh Mehta, Chairman and Managing Director. As a disclaimer, I would like to inform all of you that this call may contain forward-looking statements which may involve risk and uncertainty. Also, a reminder that this call is being recorded. I would now request the management to brief us about the business and performance highlights for the period ended September 2025 and their plans for the coming year, post which we will open the floor for Q&A. Over to the management team.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I earnestly welcome you all to Q2 FY26 post-result conference call. We appreciate that you have taken out time for your busy schedule to attend this call. Thank you for being in this call. The financial result and presentation have been posted on the company's website and hope you have had an opportunity to go through the same. Vinayji, congratulations. This presentation is the best, highest ever, just like Macpower performance. So I would quickly run you through Q2 FY26 result highlight first, then we'll discuss more about our business. This time your company reported its revenue, EBITDA and PAT in Q2 FY26, which is all-time highest ever in any year-on-year or any quarter in history of Macpower. So in the history of Macpower, this Q2 is the highest ever in terms of the revenue, in terms of the EBITDA and in terms of the PAT. So revenue stand at rupees 85.71 crore. Growth in quarter-on-quarter at 40.45% and YOY 20.55%. EBITDA stand rupees 14.16 crore, grown by quarter-on-quarter 78.76% and YOY 11.11%. PAT stand 9.38 crore, grown quarter-on-quarter 105, almost double, and YOY 12.95, nearly 13%. So this time capex is increased on quarter-on-quarter. Instead of 4 crore last year, this quarter we added 8 crore in this quarter for the capex. Therefore, depreciation is also increased by 32 lakhs on YOY due to capex. Machine average price is also increased by 20.19 compared to last year YOY 18.48, just due to some higher end product. Now production capacity is also increased from the 10th November. Instead of 2000, now we have a capacity of 2500 machines. And this time, if you can go through the presentation, we already mentioned this data. Pending order book is 350 crore. Defense and aerospace tender business is also this year highest ever in this financial year. Will book the revenue highest ever in this financial year. Domestic bid is also submitted 627 crore. Tender bid under evaluation is 360 crore and total bid submitted 987 crore. Some of the key point I would like to give you the information about the new development by our R&D team. We developed the turning cum milling machine with Y-axis, 1.5 meter big machines. We already launched in the market. Mono 400 XL we developed. GX100 Super we developed. 1066 APC, automatic pallet changer, and second machine of 5-axis machines we developed in a different design. About the Germany exhibition, the name of the exhibition is EMO, where Macpower is first time after long years we participate in international show and we display our machines and technology. So we successfully showcased and sold few machines in the European market. Some orders also we received, and from our new foreign dealers. And we are actively in discussion with the other dealers for different countries to expand a global presence. Meeting with some foreign players during the Germany exhibition for the technology transfer and collaboration. I would like to announce you that we already meet and do the MOM with more than double-digit companies from the various part of the world, like Europe, Japan, Korea, and Taiwan. So in double-digit for technology transfer and collaboration, from this we selected 5 companies offering diverse product portfolio in sectors such as medical, semiconductor, EMS, die and mold, and electronic parts manufacturing. Out of these 5, we already signed the NDA with the 3 companies, and the 2 companies from this out of 5, 2 companies delegation is already visited Macpower. Now we are waiting for another 3 companies. After that, we'll select some company from this. So we have right now good options for the various part of the world and various product basket. Our selection strategy focus on achieving multiple objectives, introducing import substitute product for sales and service in India through our sales and service network, and exporting our product to other countries, and the manufacturing some of the product which India is not producing. Update about our new projects. I informed during the Q1 con call that payment would be made shortly. So now I would like to happily announce that we have already paid the token money for the land acquisitions, and almost all the formalities from the government side is completed. I informed in my Q1 con call, we expected acquire the land by end of December. Now major approval from all relevant department have been obtained. So same thing is here in December end, maybe will receive this land. So these are all the major highlights. Now Vinayji, if you have any question, we can discuss.
Thank you, sir.
Just
We'll now begin the question and answer sessions. Anybody who wishes to ask a question, please use the option of raise hand. You can also put your questions in the chat.
Sir, until the question queue assembles, there are 2 interesting points that you have spoken about in your initial remarks, right? One is about the EMO exhibition that you attended in Germany. And the second is about talking to international players, collaboration, and subsequently your expansion. Can you throw some more light on how this will change the dynamics of your business going forward?
As we already discussed, and you already mentioned in your presentation very nicely, that now our capacity is 2,500 machines. With the new land, we required a 30-acre minimum, but our demand is more than 30 acre to the government. So definitely we'll get the minimum this much land. Maybe we can get some more. So in phase 1, we are starting some backward integration component like foundries and some of the component which we are buying from our suppliers and supply chains. So phase 1, we are adding another 2,500 machines capacity. So total 5,000 machine capacity will start from this new plant. And now we have our foreign technical collaboration and the joint venture types of discussion is going on. So maybe we will add the separate line for our foreign partners for their product. So these are the ideas in phase 1, and phase 2 is another 2,500 machines, and in phase 3 another 2,500. So totally we are planning a 10,000 machines capacity we are planning in coming 5 years, and according to the demand and according to the requirement of our foreign partners, we will construct and will establish the facility. These are the major development for after new land development.
Thank you, sir. We'll take the first question from Mr. Dhaval Shah. Please go ahead.
Yes, Rupesh bhai, very good results. So am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible, Dhaval bhai.
Yes, yes, yes. So now we are going for a big expansion plus even collaboration. So, and we have developed newer machines, higher end machines. So, if you can help us understand, how have we progressed in terms of newer client acquisitions? If you can name some clients or without naming, which industries have we got into? So what I'm trying to understand is that a lot of investors I speak to, and who do the plant visit, they generally say that a lot of large companies like to use machines which are made out of which are imported machines. Okay, given this CNC machine is from a investment perspective, it's a story of import, uh, replacing the substitution of imports. So which are the clients whom we have gained, whom we have signed up, the bigger names or the mid-size SME names which we have signed up, and we are, expanding our client base to understand that how we are progressing, going ahead in terms of our capability. How will we be, what are our plans to sell such a large capacity which we are building going forward? So 2,500 capacity we have now, we are building another 25. Next 5 years, we want to take it up to 10,000 machines. So if you can just give us what is your strategy to sell machines, whom are you going to sell so many machines, and everything around it. Yes.
So, first of all, selling strategy and selling technique should not be discussed in public platform, and we are focusing, as in my last con calls, you I think attend all the con calls.
Yes, yes.
We first of all, we don't have capacity, so we are focusing on tier 3 and tier 4. And our market share is just 4.5% right now. Previously, it was just 4%. So we are not focusing the segment. We are focusing on the area and client right now. But now we are starting in last con call. I had, I think, mentioned that we supplied and we got the good numbers of order from the big players, like the one biggest tire company. Second is the Kirloskar.
Okay.
And Graphite India. So we have I think it is not good to discuss about the customer in this.
Correct. Correct.
But now we are focusing in tier 2 also. Previously, we are not focusing because their requirement is huge. Their requirement is bulk. And they are asking for some credits and some discounts also. But we have a sort of the production capacity. So now we are focusing and we have a good client base with the MNC also. I had given you the few names.
Yes.
So we developed the graphite machining machine because now India is developing the graphite also, and their machining is a different type of the capability is required to machine the graphite. So we already supplied and developed this series also, and mainly we are now focusing on the defense and aerospace. And right now our major client base is tier 3 and tier 4. But for the sampling now every month we are supplying double column VTL HMC by 4 to 6 machines. That's why compared to last year, our average price is gradually increasing. So with this new plant, about your import questions, some of your manufacturer told you about the imported machine they are buying. But right now, India is producing turning machines just like a two-wheeler, VMC machines like a car. So HMC, VTL and double column. This kind of machine is not that much import. Turning machine almost 90% India's production compared to consumption. VMC is almost 80%. HMC is 60% now Indian players are supplying. 10 years back, our market share of Indian player was just 5%. So it will take time, 2 to 3 years, because so still we are importing 50%, but the 50% we are importing is India is not producing. Out of 50%, 40% import is India is not producing. In terms of the numbers, India is producing 30,000 machines and import is just 4,000. But the value of this 4,000 is too high, maybe 5 crore, 10 crore, 3 crore, 2 crore, like that. So my idea is to produce this kind of the machines which India is not producing because of technical gap, technology gap, and some kind of the good brands. So we are adding these new names from foreign partners and will manufacture with their design, their technical capability with the new plant. Right now, I'm not worried till date about the.
So, yeah, Rupesh, with this 30,000 machines which India is producing, what will be the average selling price of those machines?
Average selling price, I don't have that much idea, but the terms of the, there are so many machines.
Okay.
Because each peers company are not manufacturing this, somebody is not manufacturing this, but almost in the terms of the consumption, we are just producing 50%. Till date, we have a lots of opportunity. If we develop the import substitute product, then market is open because of the duty and the logistic cost. The imported machines price is almost 2.5 times.
Okay.
So
Okay.
once India develop this kind of machine, that's why these foreign partners are also eagerly looking the India manufacturing. They don't trust the China, and they are also facing same problem because of the cost, and their European and Korean and Japanese manufacturing cost is 3 times, 4 times higher than us. So that's why they are also looking the good partners in this country. And out of these top 5 players, almost everybody is busy with someone, either acquisition or collaboration or something. So we are only available right now for this kind of thing. In our development history, we never bought any design, we never do the collaboration, and everything we develop with our own R&D team. So these are the ideas.
Yeah, and last question, Rupesh bhai, with growing capacity and bigger customers, do you think the receivable days will increase for us going forward? So if we see last 2 years, there is a increase from 33 days to around 45, 46 days for March. So in FY25, they were around 30 days. In March, in 25, they have gone to around 45, 46 days. And as you mentioned, the bigger client wants credit, and the payment terms are, they want more relaxed payment terms. So going forward, should this be the normal, or we can come back to 35 days of receivable days?
I think once you focus on the defense sector, their payment terms is margin is good, but the payment terms is almost 90 days.
Okay.
So it may increase, but I'm not worried about that because right now we have a surplus. I think if you can see, we are not utilizing our cash credit also. So this quarter we are planning to give some kind of the against LC some credit to the big client, and this is the normal practice for this
industry. Okay. Great, and wish you good luck as the the order book is very strong, and you only have at 130 crore of inventory, and it just 1 month into the third quarter, so shows that the growth is going to be very strong for second half of the current financial year.
Yeah, this is a phenomena, Dhawal bhai, as we discussed many times, that 40-60, first 6 months 40, another 6 months 60. This is the trend of this industry.
Yes, I mean, you have done in second quarter, you've done the sales which you did in the fourth quarter. Great. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dhaval. We'll request the participants to limit their questions to 2 per participant. We'll take the next question from Ronit Kapoor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. Congratulations on the great set of numbers.
Thank you very
So,
much, Ronit. Yeah.
I want to know like our order received has decreased 5% year on year. Like last year in Q2, we had received 93 crores of order. This year we received 88 crores, and like I think we had held quite a few exhibitions in quarter one and quarter two. So, what is the reason for that?
So maybe we executed some more compared to last quarter. If you can see our execution, so this time our execution is more than last quarter.
No, I'm not talking execution. I'm talking of the order received, like the new orders which came in, like order of inflow.
Maybe sometimes it's because of holiday, it may be forwarded to, if you can go through the 6 month versus 6 month, then it increased by 315 is આમાં કેટલું હતું? 11% છે ને પ્લસ કેટલું હતું ત્યાં વખતે? 360 હતું for. So I think because of this, I have to check this. I will come back to you after checking the data. Rondiji, if you have any second question, I will give.
So just want to understand, like in one more aspect of last year in Q3, we had seen some degrowth because Diwali holidays came and then you had not supplied for the Bangalore exhibition was there, so you had not supplied to certain customers. So this year, are we expected to see the same or like? Are we...
No, I think quarter 3. Are you asking about this quarter?
Yeah, quarter 3. Yeah.
I think this is the Runji trend of these industries. First quarter is little bit down, second is up, and third is also little bit up. So as I told you, first 6 months is 40-45% business, second is 55 to 60% business. So this quarter 3, I think will prove same kind of the figures, and quarter 4 is all-time high. So this time I think we are expecting 50 crore EBITDA, and we'll achieve this. There is no any doubt about it.
Quarter 3 is usually better than quarter 2, right? In terms of
maybe because of some holidays, maybe it's equivalent or maybe plus, but not down.
And lastly, I want to understand, like if I see the industry right now, there's a demand supply shortage right now because like if I see Jyoti is coming up with capacity, it will take one more year. Like Lokesh machine has been sanctioned. So despite that, I feel like a company has a great capacity, but we are being too conservative in our growth. Like, so why aren't we taking like moving to tier 1, tier 2 clients? Because a player like Lokesh Machines was dealing directly with auto companies rather than auto hangs. So I mean, a company has so much capability. So why aren't we doing that? Like, if we give some credit, we can focus more on growth.
These are the biggest headaches to collect the payment from the tier 3 and tier 4, and sometimes without margin, if you are just throwing the production, that is also a not good strategy according to my experience. That if you are not earning a good margins, then why to supply the machine to just trade the top line? I am focusing always on the bottom line, and the credit system we are giving right now, but not directly, through some partners, just like some financial company. They are giving the loans to the customer and they will pay us after 3 months or 2 months. So this kind of system we are working right now, and we already executed. But to give the credit to directly to the customer, it is a very dangerous game. So that's why if you can see my 5 years balance sheet, Ronitji, there is no bad debt.
Well, balance sheet is very strong, but I'm saying if we focus on tier 1, tier 2, like we can gain a more market share right now because I see there's more demand than supply. So I mean, in terms of like it will help us gain market share, and tier 1, tier 2 would and we don't have a current borrowings also. I mean, so if you see like we can take a sort of working capital loan and gain a market share for a short term, that would help the brand image in a long term, I feel.
No, there is no issue to give the credit to tier 1 and tier 2 with the letter of credit, and we are giving right now because that is their primary demand. We can encash this LC anytime. But to tier 3 and tier 4 also we are working with some financial institute. There is no problem for the Arunji orders. The problem is for the executions, payment, because right now tier 3 and tier 4 customer is getting the loan from the PSU and bank because they are getting 25% subsidy and interest subsidy. That's why this month billing is jumped to next month billing is jumped to next month. So that's why we create the one kind of the facility for our customer, that finance institute will give the loans, and finance institute loan is lesser than bank loan. Say for example, 7%, 8%. And what they will earn? They will earn that finance institute will give us the PDC check for 60 days, 90 days. So we are working on this to increase the billing, because right now, previously we don't have that much capacity, but now we are adding the capacity, and that is why you can see the result in Q2, unexpected result in our all-time history in year-on-year and quarter-on-quarter. And this history and journey will be continue in coming years and coming quarters.
Okay. Thank you. The last question is, what is the Nexa order book and how much Nexa order was executed in this quarter?
We have 27%. 27%.
Oh, the current order book is Nexa.
And already we executed 27 executed.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Thank you,
All the
Ronit.
best.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from Hosh Nahar. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, sir. So my first question is, so what would be the timelines to close the transaction with the JV partner, and consequently, what would be the timelines now since we are more confident on the new capex? Till when can we expect revenues from the additional 2,500 machine capacity that we will add? So timeline on that. And so second, the recent addition that we have done of 500 machines, when can we, so considering the demand and the order book, when do we expect this to be fully utilized?
Your first question for the JV Kushbhai. We don't have that much rush to sign the JV right now. These all are the activity we are doing as a primary exercise for the new plant. Whatever the facility they require to produce the machine in plant, we don't have that facility in existing plant, and we don't have space also. So we are doing everything too early, because next EMO is in 2027. So that's why we participated. Our objective was to meet the few foreign bidders, foreign players for the joint venture. So we are on this way. We don't have that much hurry to complete this agreement. We are comparing all the product. We are comparing the terms and conditions, what they are thinking about investment, products, everything. So maybe we can finalize this thing before we are starting the new construction in new plant. From the new plant production, I think if we can start worst come worst from the next financial year in April or May, we can start the construction. It will take 1 year to complete the project. So after 15 to 16 months, we can start generating the revenue and adding the capacity.
Right. So on the new capacity utilization, when do we expect the 500 units which we recently added?
500 we already added. That premises is also in working condition right now, and all the capex and the recruitment is already completed. So from the 10th November, we are in. We already added the 500 machine. From 10th November, our according to last 5 months, you can calculate our plant capacity for this year is 2,200 or 2,250. And next year is 2,500, because already 7 months is passed.
So in FY27, we expect that optimum we can use this entire 2500.
Yeah, 2500.
Okay.
And the
And
top
so
line may be the 500 crores we can utilize.
what will be the revenue potential?
Yeah, revenue potential.
Oh. And so this average realization to see 20 lakhs. So now we expect this to continue considering the order book mix, since we are adding more on the high-end machines and
Yes.
execution will be more on that side.
Sometimes right now we don't have a separate line. So as I told you, Kushbhai, in last con call also, that if we produce the 15 lakh machines, then 10 numbers. If you produce 30 lakh machines, then it is 5 numbers. If you produce the 1 crore machine, then 10 machine capacity is reduced. So that's why, but right now we have a good order book from the Nexa. So I think average price will continue in Q3 also. And maybe in Q4 we'll increase the average price from 20.47. કેટલી જતી યાર?
20.19.
20.19. So compared to last year on year, quarter on quarter, we already increased the average price, but this journey may show the more increment in average price.
Right, sir. It's good to hear. And so lastly, what was the expenses for the Germany exhibition? Because I think our other expenses have an
Yeah.
effect of that. It has increased more than. Yeah.
So that's a good question. That it's already in this Q2 balance. It is 1.5 plus 25. So 1.5 to 2 crore. In between 1.5 to 2 crore is the expense. It's already booked in the Q2.
All right. And so lastly, any guidance if you would like to give for 26 and going ahead, considering we have the capacity now, 2,500 units, what kind of CAGR revenue and sustainable EBITDA margins we can see, considering order book and capacity?
So same thing as last year, we had already discussed that 20 to 30% growth in year on year. So same growth we are expecting, maybe 25, maybe 30 in this financial year. And same planning we are doing for the next financial year for 25 to 30% growth. And after that, you can understand once your new project will be in operation, we can add the more revenues.
Right, and margins will be sustainable at
Kush, may I request you
18%?
to rejoin the queue, please?
Margin may be slightly increase because there is no these big exhibitions, and the revenue will try to keep the remaining minimum same, and there is no other expense in this quarter. So this year margin will be also increased in a quarter on quarter.
Right, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kush. I request the participants to limit their questions to 2. We'll take the next question from Pratik Kotari. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Congratulations on a good set of numbers.
Thank you very much, Pratik.
So I just wanted to ask you about our bidding pipeline. What is the expected timelines for receiving any awards, and what are we expecting in terms of conversion ratio?
Sometimes I think average is 12 to 13%, whatever you had given the quotation. Maybe it is another things is forwarded in a next quarter, but normally these are the practice to submit the quotation. But sometimes in your Mumbai city, nobody want the quotation. In first meeting, they finalize. They don't have that much time. They have already all the comparison, all the references, all the job throughout. They've done all the exercise before they are inviting to the salespeople. So some cities are not asking for the quotation. Directly they invite and they select the model compared to your competitor and your model. And then finally they discuss about technical, commercial, and the deliveries. So whatever the quotation and bid we had submitted, that is not that much criteria to receive the numbers of order, but whatever the projection our sales team is giving region to region and branch to branch. So every week we have a weekly meeting where they are submitting their strong inquiry who are in the buying platform, and according to that data we projected the order received in this month or this quarter.
Right, sir. Sir, and on the our capital strategy, just wanted to understand, given now that we are at advanced stages of receiving the land parcel, plus we are expecting, like you mentioned, a 25-30% growth rate, which will also have maybe in the future some defense orders, and defense orders typically 90 to 180-day timeline is also there. So how we are expecting, are we expecting to raise any equity or do some dilution to raise some funds to, look at our future growth?
For the working capital, we have a 30 crores cash credit. We are not utilizing that credit only for the bank guarantee and LC for the import component. So because it's 90 days, 120 days credit. So that's why you utilizing the bank guarantee and this LC. We have a 30 crore CC facility available with us. Maybe we'll use this CC facility if we require the cash flow. And second thing is our renewal is due. So we are adding a 20 crores new facility. If in this kind of we get the good bulk order and the credit system will be 90 days, 100 days. So we can utilize this working capital. But in this kind of the scenario, many times it's happened that your outstanding is more than 30 days or 40 days. That time our 90% supplier is support to the company that your payment you can give us after 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, whenever is possible. But in emergency, we have a good credit facility right now. As you know that your company is debt-free company and we rarely use our working capital, but to get the growth, as somebody told me, Ronilji, that why we are not giving the credit to get the tier 2 or tier 1 customer. So we are doing on this thing, but I don't think so for cash flow we have any problem.
Right, sir. So for
fundraise also, we are not thinking for the new plant also. In phase 1, we will get the debt because right now we are zero debt. So first phase we will complete the our first phase from the debt, or maybe our foreign collaboration company required some stake. We'll give it to them as a strategical partner. But right now we are thinking and creating the project report for the SIDBI or our bank.
Understood, sir. And sir, any estimate on the capex for this phase?
Phase 1, we are expecting 125 crore, including land.
Understood, sir. All the best, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pratik. We'll take the next question from CA Garvit. Please go ahead. We'll move on to Mr. Tushar Gupta. Please go ahead.
हेलो सर.
Hello,
सर सर हमारी अभी ऑटोमोबाइल से डिमांड कैसी आ रही है? हाउ वी आर लुकिंग इनटू डिमांड कमिंग फ्रॉम ऑटोमोबाइल सेक्टर एज देयर इज अ टू मच सेल्स from automobile.
I think Tusharji, you analysis people are very well known about the automobile market. After reducing the 10% GST, from my data, there is no inventory available with the leading player of auto manufacturer and auto component manufacturers. Because you can see the jump on October business in the automobile market. So it's good growth in the automobile market right now. And there is a one new policy yesterday government announced for the capital goods and I think for the industries, 45,000 crore for the exporters. So when we are exporting, and we already start exporting, so this kind of benefit is government giving. So automobile industries will, I think, grow by good numbers in this quarter and this year.
Okay, sir, that's nice. And one more thing, you talking about car case business. Is there any update on that?
We are discussing with two big giant players for the car case business. So when we have an extra spare capacity in new plant, so we can supply the carcass. We'll start the sampling in Q4, and after that, in their bulk requirement, will fulfill by the new plants.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. That's
Thank-
it from my side.
Yeah, thank you, Tushar. So we'll take the next question from Samarth Nagpal. Please go ahead.
हाय रुपेश सर, कैसे हैं?
हाँ जी समझ जी, एकदम ठीक। आप कैसे
सर
हैं?
सर बिल्कुल सही सर। सर कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस फॉर अ ग्रेट सेट सर इस क्वार्टर में। तो सर रुपेश सर, सिर्फ एक क्लैरिटी चाहिए था। अपन क्या टारगेट मतलब ऑर्डर बुक टारगेट कर रहे हैं बाय दिस ईयर एंड? मतलब लास्ट ईयर इमटेक्स वगैरह भी था, तो क्या क्लोजिंग देख रहे हैं ओनली ऑन द ऑर्डर बुक नेक्स्ट
ये
ईयर के?
साल तो कोई इम्टेक्स नहीं है, पर
हाँ
टारगेट है मेरा कि 330 के बीच में हम क्लोज करेंगे और 50 करोड़ का EBITDA डेफिनेटली अचीव करेंगे। ये हमारा ऑर्डर बुक से ज्यादा एग्जीक्यूशंस का प्लान है। ऑर्डर बुक का चिंता नहीं है कभी भी।
ठीक है सर।
We are
सर
worried
दूसरा
about supply chain because we are maintaining more than 19,000 component inventory. So, and in one machine, more than 1,000 component we are adding. So, supply
हाँ जी
chain, manpower, and customer fund, the payment system. We are focusing on this. So, this year we are targeting this much amount.
ठीक है सर। सर दूसरा, आई थिंक 2500 मशीन की कैपेसिटी होगी है, एंड एक्सपेंशन जब भी होगा वो होगा जब लैंड मिलेगा। सो आई थिंक बिजनेस वाइज बिजनेस अब एक बड़ा बिजनेस शेप होने की डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है। तो कुछ मतलब लीडरशिप टीम या विद इन द कंपनी जो टैलेंट है इंडस्ट्री से, वो कुछ इस्टेब्लिश हो रहा है इन द लीडरशिप टीम? थोड़ा सा वो सर आइडिया।
वो लीडरशिप में तो है, मेरे पास 4 वाइस प्रेसिडेंट लेवल के लोग हैं
हाँ
और
जी।
HR टीम में मेरे पास ऑलमोस्ट 15 लोग हैं। CS, QMS, क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम। सो देर आर लॉट्स ऑफ सीनियर्स ऑलरेडी एंड वी आर एडिंग एंड बट मेनली हम लोग ज्यादातर जो ऐड कर रहे हैं वो टेक्नोलॉजी डिजाइन साइड, ऑटोमेशन साइड और IoT 4.0 साइड में कर रहे हैं। और बाकी की जो जरूरत रहेगी हमें वो टेक्नोलॉजी की, वो नए प्लांट के बाद हम करेंगे। तो वो बहुत ही बेसिक प्रैक्टिस है समर जी, उसके बगैर आप ये लेवल पे पहुंच ही नहीं सकते हो। तो यहाँ पे सबसे बड़ी जो चैलेंज है वो टैलेंट है, स्किल्ड है और रिटेंशन प्रोग्राम्स है। तो हमारे पास काफी अच्छे प्रोग्राम्स भी है। हमने अभी रिसेंटली एक क्लिनिक चालू कर दिया है, फ्री में हम लोग रोज हमारे पास 25 पेशेंट्स आते हैं, उनकी फैमिली और हमारे एम्प्लॉय को मेडिसिन और हेल्थ केयर के लिए हम लोग चेकअप्स करते हैं, इंजरी का चेकअप्स करते हैं। तो काफी चीजें करनी पड़ती है। फूड है वो फ्री है, ट्रांसपोर्ट है वो फ्री है, यूनिफॉर्म है, इंश्योरेंस है। सो दीज आर द नॉर्मल प्रैक्टिस समझ ली।
एंड सर लास्ट क्वेश्चन एक छोटा सा। लैंड जब भी अनाउंस होती है तो डिजाइन फेज रहेगा हमारा, जो भी हमने केपेक्स करना है उसका डिजाइन एक बनेगा कि 100 करोड़ का केपेक्स करना है, 125 करोड़ का। तो वो जो डिजाइनिंग है वो लैंड अलॉटमेंट के बाद होगी या उसके अंदर काम शुरू हो गया? बिकॉज उसमें भी आपको 3-4 महीने का टाइम लगेगा कि कैसे फैक्ट्री को डिजाइन करना है, फर्स्ट फेज कैसे आएगा। तो वो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन शुरू हो गया है या अभी टाइम क्लोजर
नहीं
टू डेट करेंगे?
नहीं करना है, क्योंकि वो किस हिसाब से कौन से एंगल में, और थोड़ा अर्ली हो जाएगा वो। डिजाइनिंग में बेसिक्स जो रिक्वायरमेंट है हमारी वो ऑलरेडी हमारे पास है। अब हम कंसल्टेंट को हायर करेंगे और उनको काम देंगे तो दे विल आस्क फॉर द बिग फीस ऑल्सो। वंस हमारे पास जो आइडिया है, जो पियर्स कंपनी का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर या फॉरेन कंपनी का जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, उनकी नीड वीडियोस, हमारी जो नीड, उसका पूरा प्रिपरेशन हमारे पास रेडी है। लेकिन प्रोफेशनल जो आर्किटेक्ट टीम रहेगी उसमें हम लोग ये भी कर सकते हैं कि टन की बेसिस का जो ट्रेंड चल रहा है अभी, जिसमें आपको 12 मंथ 15 मंथ विद पेनल्टी आपको कीज हाथ में दे देगा। वो आइडिया ठीक रहता है। आप डिजाइनिंग अलग कराओगे, सिविल अलग कराओगे तो वो इट विल टेक टू मच टाइम। सो हम लोग कोई बड़ी जो कंपनीज है जो प्रोजेक्ट्स पे काम करती है उनके साथ ज्यादा आगे बढ़ेंगे, जिसमें डिजाइन टू हैंड ओवर द कीज, ऐसा हमारा खुद का आइडिया है।
ठीक है सर। ठीक है रुपेश सर, आई फॉलो बैक इन द क्यू एंड कांग्रेचुलेशन सर।
थैंक यू सो मच। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Samar. We'll take the next question from Shrey Gandhi. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity and congratulations on a good set of numbers.
थैंक यू वेरी
Most
मच।
of my questions got already answered, but just a small color if you can give on the tech transfer which you have entered into with European companies and Japanese company in the exhibition?
Shaiva, I'm not getting your voice. It's break. Can you please repeat your question?
Yeah. I just have a small question on the tech transfer which you have done with few foreign companies in the recent exhibition. If you can share some color on that.
No, that we cannot discuss, Shaiva, because we already signed the NDA with everyone and we not selected any of the. I told you that some of the Japan, Germany, maybe Europe and Korea. We already discussed with the 10. Out of that, we shortlisted 5 and 3 companies came forward for NDA and now we are waiting for another 2 companies. Otherwise, from these 5, we'll select one. And some of the things I think it is not good to share in this public platform.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. That's all from my side, and all the best for your future growth.
Good.
Thank you, Shrey. We'll take the next question from Arnav Sahuja. Please go ahead.
Hi, thank you for taking my questions. So my first question is, so I think on the call you had mentioned something along the lines of 25-30% growth as a guidance. So just to clarify, are you talking about revenue growth or volume growth, or what was it? I didn't fully catch that.
Arnavji, this is revenue growth. I am giving you the indication according to our order book and now plant capacity. And there is no much more extra cost. Right now, there is no big exhibition in this Q3 and Q4. So I think margin-wise also same growth will achieve.
And
as I give the indication about the EBITDA, that 50 crore. So compared to last year, if you can go through, so in terms of EBITDA, in terms of PAT, because we are adding the more capex, so our depreciation cost is increased as our friends suggest about the credit. So our little bit financial cost may be increased, but then also 20 to 30% growth we are expecting in terms of the EBITDA, PAT, and top line.
right. And so you also mentioning that in that additional 7,500 units that you would like to develop over the next 5 years, we are also looking at backward integration with components like Foundry. So is there a significant margin saving that we can have through this backward integration?
Yeah, definitely, because when you are buying from the other suppliers and when you are manufacturing everything in-house, so definitely your manufacturing cost and your EBITDA margin will increase because there is no logistic cost. We can reduce the rejections and you can save your assembly time also, and simultaneously your margin will improve. So definitely we can get the sustainable growth in the margin also after new plant, and we can increase our EBITDA margin.
Okay, congratulations and best of luck.
Good.
Thank you, Arnav. We'll take the next question from Sarosh Sethna. Please go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon, sir. Can you hear me?
Good afternoon, Saroji.
Sir, I just had a question regarding your now getting into the aerospace and defense sector as well.
Saroji, you are doing right now for some kind of the difficult component from the brass part industries and the medical industries. For aerospace and I think for aerospace and aeronautic component, mostly people are using 90% imported machines. They are not using India's machine. This is a trend in India. When we started manufacturing horizontal machining center, first year, second year, our market share, I'm talking about Indian plates, is just 5%, 10%. Now, horizontal machining center, we are almost 60 to 70% domestic. So creditability, reliability, and people doesn't want to take the big risks. So this market is growing in coming 5 years. This market is not that much grow for the domestic players. So that's why if we have any joint venture and proper infrastructure from the new plant, and then you have to focus on aeronautic industries. Right now we are focusing on their tier 2, tier 3 supplier for the aeronautic component, but directly to supply the machines is right now not possible with our capacity also and with our capability also.
Right. Okay. So in the last quarter, you had mentioned that you have gotten to an MOU with the Gujarat government. I just wanted to know if is there any update on this, or like what you said, you can't manufacture.
I already, I think, informed in my speech and in some of the questions that we already paid the token charges, and now we, with this MOU only, they are offering, and in December end, I think we'll get the allotment. Maybe it can extend to January. They have a 14 January, 15 January, they have a vibrant Gujarat in the Gandhinagar. So maybe they invite us in the Gandhinagar to hand over this document. But I'm expecting in December, maybe they can hand over in front of the thousands of people in the vibrant Gujarat show.
Okay, so production for this will begin when? So I'm sorry, I'm a little confused on this. That's why I'm asking you about this.
I'm talking about the MOU with the Gujarat government for the manufacturing of the defense and aeronautic and aerospace and defense policy. So they will give this kind of the facility to us. And we already complete all the parameters and we already paid the amount also.
Okay, so then it'll take you about 15 months to set up the facility and then you can start production. Is that it?
Yeah, after receiving, I think I'm targeting 12 months, but maybe with this kind of the our Indian facilities available, it may give us 13 months to 15 months maximum. But we will give the contract to the contract manufacturing company who can hand over us in the 12 months.
Okay, sir. I look forward to interacting with you in the next quarter to see what you have about this. Thank you. All the best, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarosh. Sir, we'll take the next question from Kamal Jeswani. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Thank you for the opportunity and congratulations on the good set of numbers.
Thank you very much, Kamalji. Thank you very much.
Sorry if there's a repetition, I got disconnected in between. What is the capacity utilization of our plant, which is like, I think 2,500 is the current capacity, right? So what is the capacity utilization?
I think with the 2,000 machines, we produced almost 85% machines, and we are keeping some running model in our warehouses in various branches and in our ready inventory also, because right now we are getting 10 to 12% customer who required the machine in same day. So some of the fastest moving model we are keeping in our inventory. We have a more than 100 plus ready machines inventory and we are refilling that. So in terms of the production, we are utilizing right now 85%.
Got it. Thank you. And secondly, regarding the capex of this 125 crore which we are planning, how are we planning to fund this through internal accruals or we are going for external funds?
For new planning, Kamalji, is 125 crore.
Yeah.
And we are going to get the debt from the SIDBI or our bank. And in phase one, maybe we completed our strategic partner from foreign global partner. So maybe we can give them some stake for as a technology partners, as a strategic partner. But right now we are not in a planning to raise the fund in phase one for the new expansion.
Got it. Thank you so much. All the
Thank
best.
you. Thank you, Kamal. Sir, we'll take the last follow-up question from Hosh Nahar. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity again, sir. So could you tell us the number of machines we sold in Q2 and in Q1 FY26?
No, that Urjit, we mentioned this figure in our presentation and in con call also, but it is helping our peers company to mapping the area wise and total number of machine wise. So you can calculate the revenue versus average price.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Kush. Sir, since that was the last question, would you like to give any closing comments? Request.
Thank you very much, Mohsinji. Thank you very much, Team Captify and Vinayji, to making the excellent presentation. I think this time your presentation for Q2 is same like our result. The all-time best presentation you Captify team prepared, and thank you very much everyone who are joining in a Q2 result. And I hope that in Q3 we'll meet again for same kind of the success story we'll discuss. And thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you to the management team, and thank you to all the participants for joining on this call. This brings us to the end of today's conference call. Thank you.
Thank you.